Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's start the video. Alright, let's start. Good afternoon, everybody. It's meteorologist Invader here with your Invader's weather news forecast for May 14th, 2020. Welcome back to the video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share if you enjoy content. And be sure to hit that bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more weather content and news content you can enjoy. Let's begin with Invaders weather news on the tropics, severe weather updates, and what to expect with the coronavirus across the nation. Right now, we do have some storms and this tropical disturbance right here about to form. Could this be the potential Arthur named storm? And we got severe weather across the plains, the central plains, and the southern plains too. We got some storms here and up. And let's talk more about the severe weather when we get into that. Let's begin with the coronavirus news real quick. Here's the graphic here. So cases, we have worldwide cases stand at 4,371,611 confirmed cases and over 297,682 deaths so far. Right now, the United States still leads the highest confirmed cases with over 1,436,690 confirmed cases and over 85,846 deaths so far. Followed by Russia with the highest cases, followed by UK, Spain, Italy, Brazil, Germany, Turkey, France, Iran, mainland China, Peru, India. Let's see, we got Canada. We'll want to see these. I think Peru and India and Canada will pass China's cases soon with the coronavirus and stuff. But yeah, with these countries and confirmed cases and deaths, because there's a lot of countries with their confirmed cases and deaths too. But the United States is still leading the highest confirmed cases so far. Coronavirus live updates from the New York Times. Virus could be here to stay in economic pain long lasting. CNN says coronavirus global death toll passes 300,000 as countries wait in lockdown. Wait, what? When was this data? This last updated 28 minutes ago. NBC News says Bartel is hospitalized with coronavirus. Believe he got it through his eyes. The New York Times says as coronavirus overruns Russia, doctors are dying on the front lines. So yes, this has been a rough coronavirus year for all of us. 2020 has not been the best year, but we got hurricane season on its way, and let's talk more about that when we get to that topic next. Right now, new cases over time. Yesterday, we've seen about 81,576 confirmed cases yesterday. New cases over time, we've seen about 81,576 cases yesterday. And cases over time, the curve is not flattening. We are still at the highest confirmed cases right now. Still at 4 million from yesterday, so this curve is not going to flatten sometime, but this is going to be a rough start for everyone with the coronavirus and stuff. But let's talk about the United States cases now with the top U.S. news and headlines and what you need to know to stay safe from coronavirus, especially kids. They can experience rashes, red eyes, abdominal pain, and stuff like so. Parents need to be look out for their kids if they have signs of rashing, abdominal pain, red eyes, feverish, coughing, sneezing, all that stuff. Their parents need to be on the lookout for those symptoms because kids are seeing probably more. Kids are probably seeing more of the coronavirus than adults, but kids need to be on the lookout because this is nothing to be joking around. And New York State is still leading the highest confirmed cases with over 338,485 confirmed cases and over 21,845 deaths so far in New York State. Followed by New Jersey, Illinois, Massachusetts, California, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Florida, and we got Texas, Georgia, Connecticut, and all these other countries with the confirmed cases. All these other states with the confirmed cases and deaths. Just scroll down, you can pause the video and see your state with their confirmed cases and deaths so far. But this has been a rough start for everyone because this is gonna be the new normal now if we're gonna stay home. But we're just saying this is not over yet. We have to stay home, stay safe, practice good hygiene, and wash our hands for at least 20 seconds and more. I cannot stress that enough. Everyone needs to stay safe, stay home, wash your hands, and make sure you got the news from your local news provider, especially me. I can update you if you need, and Invader's World News. But CNN says, according to your top news from the United States, new coronavirus case counts are going down in almost half of U.S. states, but it's too soon to celebrate. Well, yes, the curve looks like it's flattening. Let me talk more about this curve that looks like it's about to flatten right there. You can see. And, hang on. And NBC 10 Philadelphia says, coronavirus update. CDC reopened guidance. Official says U.S. lacks vaccine plan. 36 million U.S. jobless since coronavirus shutdown. Vox News says coronavirus testing numbers in the U.S. are improving finally. Um, where coronavirus cases are rising in the United States. New cases over time. We've seen 20,000. Probably we've seen 17,000 on May 11th. So we're seeing less cases yesterday. Probably reported today. This is just more than all the cases we've seen. We're going down a bit, but yesterday we've seen about 20,568 new cases over time in the United States, and cases over time. The curve looks like it's flattening right there. You can see there's a sign that this curve looks like it's about to flatten. You can see this is the curve right here. This map, the graphic of this curve is about to flatten. The coronavirus looks like it's about to be end, but we cannot celebrate yet. We are not very sure this is gonna end, but the curve looks like it's about to flatten right there. But we cannot just say it's gonna flatten right now because we can't tell if this is flattening. But we need more information so we can stay safe and all that. But if we stay home, stay safe, this curve will flatten. So do your part by staying home and helping our frontline workers, our medical workers, police officers, everyone on the front line who are helping citizens and people out there. So you need to stay home because we could flatten this curve sooner, and maybe there could be a sign of life and hope. So stay home, stay safe, and make sure you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds and practice good hygiene. Right now, how many tests we did yesterday? We did over around 324, 426 tests yesterday. Yesterday, this is how many tests we did yesterday than before, but we did, this is how many tests we did, but we did probably a lot of tests since in years and days, but we can see this number is just increasing dramatically here. This is how many tests are we're doing, but we're actually improving on testing in the United States. You can see how many testing we do. So we're doing a lot of good testing, and we're ramping up on testing. We have did over 324, 426 tests yesterday in the United States on May 13th. This was yesterday on Wednesday. So this curve looks like it's flattening and looks like the end is near, but we cannot tell. So do not get your hopes up because it's too soon to celebrate. But if this coronavirus ends and is all gone, we can all celebrate again. But please be sure to practice social distancing and stay safe. And we cannot celebrate yet because it's not over. So we gotta stay tuned for more information. Let's talk about the 5-day graphic tropical weather outlook real quick. So here's the National Hurricane Center's graphic outlook, tropical weather outlook. So you can see this is where the disturbance is. Let me show you the satellite. Here in this area, this is the disturbance. Could be named Arthur, probably subtropical storm or storm Arthur, possibly to be named in the Atlantic. So this is the 5-day graphic tropical weather outlook from the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. We do have a disturbance. This is a good chance of 80% chance of developing in the next 5 days. So probably between Friday and Saturday, this will develop. Probably possibly on Saturday, this could develop, or Friday. We'll be watching very closely to give you the latest top news on this tropical weather disturbance. Here we got probably good chance of tropical activity, 80%. We got a 70% hot formation in the next 48 hours. 80% of tropical weather formation during the next 5 days will be 80%. Uh, regardless of development, the disturbance has the potential to uh, bring very heavy rainfall to portions of the Florida Keys, Southeast Florida, and the Bahamas through Saturday. Tropical storm force winds gusts are also possible in the Florida Keys, Southeast Florida, and the Bahamas during the next day or two. An Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft is scheduled to investigate this system tomorrow if necessary. The next special tropical weather outlook on the system will be issued by 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time today, so it will be in the next hours. But we'll be watching closely on this system as it has an 80% chance of forming in the next 5 days. 70% there. You can see formation chance for the next 48 hours are still high. 70% chance of that forming. So we'll be watching very closely when this will form, and we will let you know on Invader's Weather News or Invader's Nightly News and Weather Forecast. So we'll be watching this area very closely to see if this will be a named storm, tropical depression, or tropical storm, or subtropical system, or subtropical storm, stuff like that. But we'll be watching that area really closely. And speaking of this system, let's talk about what the GFS models real quick. Here's the GFS model. You can see the system, the tropical system right here is about to form this an invest system. Then this becomes probably developing on Friday. So tomorrow this could actually develop. So we're watching tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a good chance for development tomorrow. So we're gonna see a good chance of development tomorrow. Possibly tomorrow there could be development with this system as in some GFS model expecting heavy rainfall in the Bahamas, Southeast Florida, and especially in the Florida Keys. We're expecting the system to be sitting off up coast of the eastern seaboard, but we're being a really high surfing rip currents across and high sea surfing temperatures. High rip currents and all that stuff, and those strong waves to impact there, as you can see. But this will likely be a subtropical system, tropical storm, tropical depression is likely, but this will actually be there for a couple of few days. Then this will dissipate into that wind shear, or well, we can tell this is all the wind shear. Right, we got the wind shear right here. This is the wind shear system right here. You can see this is the wind shear. Then as it collides with this wind shear, it's gonna be a good chance that this will dissipate and later die off, because due to sea surface temperatures and all that stuff, and the wind shear, this will actually dissipate later on. Then it'll be gone by now, by then. So yeah, that's a really interesting thing to learn about wind shear, as it can break up hurricanes, tropical systems, tropical depression, tropical cyclones, all that stuff. You can learn more about it at Invader's Weather News when we do these forecasts. It's really interesting to learn about wind shear. If you've never heard about wind shear, but I already talked about it several times in my hurricane forecast, summer forecast, and all that stuff. But yes, let's move on to the next topic here, which is the hang on, this is the cyclonic vorticity. So let's talk about the winds real quick. So here's the system right here. This will be a low pressure very soon. You can see this is the red. All the strong tropical depression, tropical storm wind, subtropical system will be moving towards the eastern seaboard around the Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina coast. It will be producing rip currents, but this is really close to uh the islands of North Carolina. As you can see, this is really close to the system right there. We don't know if this is going to make potential landfall, but you can see this is really close to North Carolina, right there to the coast of it. Will produce rip currents, high sea waves, and all that stuff. So you better be careful if you're going out to the beach and stuff. But yeah, you can see this is good chance for a tropical storm activity there as it pushes off the eastern seaboard, but it will stay off land due to the high pressure and all the cold fronts be pushing through the system. Then all the sea surface temperatures and the wind shear in this area will dramatically change the system's path and actually dissipate later on. Then it'll be gone that easily. So yeah, got wind shear in place and the sea surface temperatures in place along this region that will actually help the system to die off and dissipate fast, because it will break up tropical systems, as you already know, all this energy. But let's talk about more of that, because the high pressure and the low pressure and all that stuff we've been talking about. But let's talk more about this wind shear and stuff. So you can see this year there's less wind shear along this around this tropical disturbance. Here you can see less wind shear along this region. This is the wind shear map here. So you can see this with red. The red is the higher wind shear, just a 100 knot wind shear. You can see very big patterns of wind shear jet streams along around this area. As this system moves, there will be less wind shear along this area, but once this system heads northeastward, this will collide with the 100 knot wind shear that will actually dissipate it faster. You can see this low pressure is quickly dying off with the wind shear, then it will merge with it, die off, because all this wind shear will actually produce to dissipate the system in the very low Celsius sea surface temperatures in the northeast, in the North Atlantic, that will actually dissipate this hurricane, tropical disturbance, tropical storm, subtropical depression, or what you want to call it. Will actually dissipate the system more faster. And let me show you the presentation here. Uh, Hang on. Let's talk more about the presentation, right? The presentation, total accumulated presentation here. Here it is. Okay, so you guys. So here in this area, this is the rainfall in this area. Hang on. So this is the total accumulated precipitation. We're expecting probably about 10, 12, 14, 16 inches around this region. In this area, we're expecting a lot of heavy rainfall in the probably in the southern Florida region, Florida Keys, and parts of the Bahamas. We'll experience heavy rain in that region. You can see from this system. So yes, it's not over yet because this system will have a good chance to produce rainfall and heavy surfing, really heavy amounts of rain along this region. So you can see how much rain we're seeing in that area. Probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16 inches of rain are possible along this region. So a lot of heavy rainfall, mainly in this area or the Bahamas. There's you can see one of the heaviest rainfalls there from this system as it develops. And let's talk about the sea surface temperatures real quick. Hang on if you okay. So let's talk about the sea surface temperatures. Let me just load it up. Ocean list. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here it is. The sea surface temperatures. Let me load up the sea surface temperatures real quick, and I can show you what's gonna happen, what we're expecting with these sea surface temperatures in the North Atlantic. So here's the sea surface temperatures right here. This is the graphic. So you can see as outlined very clearly. You need about 26 degrees Celsius and higher for the sea surface temperatures to develop. So you can see clearly outlined on this map, we're seeing 27 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees Celsius along this map. As we move northeastward, this will actually enter the colder waters of 22 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius. Then that will actually dissipate with the wind shear and the sea surface temperatures, really cold sea surface temperatures as it dissipates into it. Because we need about 26 degrees Celsius and higher. You can see 27 degrees sea surface temperatures Celsius will actually develop really quickly. So yeah, we'll be so that will be all sea surface temperatures along this region. You can see 27 degrees sea surface temperatures, 28 degrees sea surface temperatures Celsius, 27 degrees Celsius sea surface temperatures. You can see as it moves northeastward, this actually dissipates fast with all the wind shear. It will break up this tropical disturbance, tropical storm, tropical depression, all that subtropical stuff, and the sea surface temperatures will be really cold as it moves northeastward. Then it will actually dissipate that then. So really interesting to see this uh, map here, but we're still watching this really closely tomorrow. We're going to watch it closely, and we will give you updates on what's going to happen probably tomorrow. And when we have live updates on that, if necessary, we'll give you updates on Invader's weather news tomorrow, or Invader's nightly news and weather forecast tomorrow. And here's the slight risk region. Here's the Day 1 outlook, Storm Prediction Center's Day 1 outlook. We're expecting severe weather. Slight risk for today, expecting a slight risk for these regions. Widespread severe weather. A slight risk has been issued for this area of Day 1 risk. This is for these populated areas: Kansas City, Cleveland, Wichita, St. Louis. Marginal risk for these cities for Chicago, Detroit, Columbus, Tulsa, Pittsburgh. We're seeing a marginal risk for these areas. Isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms are possible later this afternoon into tonight from eastern Kansas into the Ohio Valley and the victory of northwest Oklahoma. Here's the discussion. You can read this real quick. Right here, just a discussion for this system right here. Here's the tornado risk. 5% chance of tornado risk along this region here in this area, and 2% chance of tornado risk in this area too. So we got a 5% here in this area, but this might downgrade to 2% soon. But we got a good chance of tornado activity along this area because the significant tornado perimeter and all that stuff. But we got 50% chance of wind, hail, 50%, 5%, 50% here in these areas. I think there's a hatch area. Oh, okay. There's no major populated area in risk area. I don't know why they included that, but I don't see a hatch area or something. But this gets real interesting tomorrow as widespread severe weather continues. Day 2 outlook gets real interesting. We got 3 slight risks, 1 enhanced risk. So this is trust getting really interesting right now. So you can see we got 1, 2, and 3. So we got severe weather here, severe weather up here, and severe weather up there. So this gets really interesting right now. So you can see we got enhanced risk of severe weather for these populated areas, slight risk for these populated areas here, and marginal risk for these populated areas. So this gets real interesting. Let's look at the tornado risk. 5% in this. Sorry about that. We got 5% tornado risk here, 5% there, 2%, 2%, 2%. Wind risk, 15% in both of these areas, 30% along this enhanced risk area, 50% of wind, and here's the hail risk, 15% of hail. 15% of hail in here, 5%, 50% of hail in this area. Hatch area, we got a great chance for large hail along this hatch area, 50% there and 15% up there as well. So we got 3 slight risk zones, 1 enhanced risk zone for tomorrow. So this is going to be a widespread severe weather across the nation for most of the southern plains, central plains, and the northeast. And we got a severe weather. So this has been a long time ago since we've seen enhanced risk, probably in the northeast eastward region. So this gets real surprising. Severe thunderstorms are forecast across portions of the northeast states Friday afternoon, as well as the central high plains and southern plains in the Ozark Plateau Friday afternoon into Friday night. You can see this is a discussion right here, day 2 outlook. And day 2 and the day 3 outlook, that will be it. As you can see, day 3 outlook is showing a marginal risk for now. But not too much weather activity. Just gonna expect isolated strong to severe thunderstorms are expected from the Texas Gulf Coast into the East Texas on Saturday. So nothing too severe with that. As you can probably tell, we just got a big area of a thunderstorm risk and a small area of a marginal risk. So nothing too severe to talk about. As you can probably see, nothing too severe with the severe weather. But that's basically we're seeing with the day 3 outlook. But day 2, day 1 outlook, better be on the lookout for those. Now let's talk more about the Cape real quick. So we're expecting a little bit Cape energy from the Gulf of Mexico as it pulls up. You can see we still got storm energy right here. Then we got more storm energy on Thursday. Wait, this is today. We got still storm energy, but on Friday we got tons of storm energy to produce some of these slight risks, severe weather, marginal tornado risk here. You can see right here in this area, probably a week or so, sweet storms. We're expecting widespread severe weather on Friday as well, as we do have slight risk in those regions and probably enhanced risk there. And let's talk more about that as this shifts here. But Friday we're expecting some kind of storm energy about to form up there, but a ton of energy on Saturday. You can see a lot of energy on Saturday. You can see tons of energy in the Texas region on Saturday. So we expect probably a lot of storms firing up there, but this is probably a marginal one, right? Marginal tornado risk or severe weather risk. I don't know, but it's gonna load up real quick here. Just tornado risk. There you can see here in this area, but not Cape surface energy with this system here. But this just probably dissipate by then. But nothing too severe to talk about the Cape energy, but the models are the main concern. So let's talk about the models. That's the main topic here. Here in this area, this could be the day 1 outlook. We're seeing a slight risk in this region. All storms will be firing up on Friday and Thursday. You can see widespread severe weather. Probably these storms will be raging right there across the Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma region, Arkansas region. Got more storms on Saturday firing up there. You can see it's going to be a widespread severe weather region. Well, let's change the sector view here. Let's go to the Southern Great Plains real quick. It's going to be storms all the firing up. We got some storms over Louisiana, parts of Texas there. You can see all these storms firing up right there, right here. You can see on the models, got storms ramping up on Texas. And Texas, we got a margin risk here. Storms firing up on Saturday expecting raging storms. Let's look in the northeast as we do have an enhanced risk for the day too. Look, it's real interesting right here. Expecting some small storms. And there you can see all the storms. Okay, let's expect rain. This is the first round because it's gonna be a multi-severe weather event. See, we can see the first round storms. We got rain, storms, but the second round we got the primary right there. We expect thunderstorms and all the strong winds of storms moving towards the northeast region. Then we'll be moving away on Saturday. So nothing too severe, as you can probably tell. As you can probably tell on the maps on there, you can see. But let's talk about this tropical system disturbance right there. You can see this is tropical disturbance right here, and the Atlantic right there. Got some rain for expected death system as it moves towards. So we're expecting in the Florida Keys, storms and all that stuff as the system. This disturbance moves probably northeastward. As you can see, it moves away from Florida, expecting rain as it pushes towards the eastern seaboard and pushing northeastward. All that stuff as it push northeastward will be probably gone by then. But yeah, that's all for Invader's weather and news. Okay, I forgot to show you the tornado perimeter before I end this. So that's the epic fail there. I didn't mean to exit out. I want to show you the tornado perimeter before I leave in this video. I forgot about that. I don't know how long we've been running because I can't tell after I end this video. I can tell how much time I was running on this video. Okay, let me just load up the HRR V4 models real quick and see. You can see, and you can sure see the significant tornado perimeter. This shows it's gonna be a big area of this here. You can see. Let me show you the models real quick. So we got a good chance of significant tornado perimeter in this area. You can see in this area expecting a lot of tornado energy, some tiny tornado energy along this region. So we got some tornado energy on Friday, Saturday, through Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can see some type of tornado energy along this region. Let's change sector views. Let's go to the Southern Great Plains where the action's there too. Here you got some significant tornado perimeter, a little bit kind of tornado energy expected along these regions. Right here with these storms here, but not a lot of tornado energy, but some type of tornado energy on Saturday in the Texas region. Right there you can see some type of little tornado energy in or the Mexico region, Texas region. But the main concern is northeast, as they do have enhanced risk of severe weather. Let me go to the mid-Atlantic here real quick. Here it is. See, we got a good chance of significant tornado perimeter along this region. As you can see in this area, good chance of tornado, some type of tornado energy on the day 2 hour, which is probably there. You can see a little bit kind of tornado energy right there. We got a good chance of tornado energy along this area, but sometimes a little bit tornado energy. So nothing too severe. I think they should add a 5%. Yeah, they already have a 5% in the region, but nothing too severe with the storms there. But that's all for Invader's weather news forecast for May 14th, 2020. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy the content. And see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and take care, you guys. Hope you enjoy the content. See you guys in the next video and have a fantastic day. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. This was meteorologist Invader with your Invader's weather news forecast for May 14th, 2020. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a fantastic day. See you guys in the next video tomorrow. More updates coming up later this week. Also, be sure to join our Discord server. Links in the description above. It's called FS Rick News Weather Server, something like that. And follow us on Twitter at InvaderDiv2RBOX. where I can update you on the news on my channel and weather updates on the severe weather, hurricanes, tropics, all that stuff like winter storms and stuff, and weather updates. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day. See you guys in the next video. Bye.